everybody at USA BMX. My name is Michael Gamstetter. I'm the product designer at Box and Promax, and I'm going to show you what we've got new for the coming year. So first off, we've got the X Expert bar. We're using the X name like we do with the forks for all the carbon bars. This is a 6-inch rise Expert bar. We put a bend in the crossbar to give the rider a little bit more space so they don't hit their face or chin bar on the crossbar when they're going over jumps. Next we have a mini bar. It's a 3-inch rise, full carbon, and a junior bar, also full carbon. This is a 4.5-inch rise. So we've got 3 carbon bars, and to go with that we've got a new Box Mini hollow stem. These come in 45 and 40 millimeter lengths. It's got a single clamp in the middle. It eliminates any area for banging your knees. Super lightweight, super stiff. Also new on the mini front from Box is a set of mini hubs, front and rear obviously. They've got aluminum axles, 70-75 oversized male-female axles in the back. They will come with the Box aluminum lock ring and Box Zero spacer kits. This is an aluminum body, 70-75. This is one of the lightest weight hub sets on the market. We find it to be about 90 grams lighter than the current most popular lightweight hub. Also new from Box is we're going to do a new grip. It's made by ODI in the US. It's kind of your standard file tooth pattern, but instead of a diamond shape, we're using the Box hexagon. So these little tiny Box logos in here. Feels really good, super tacky. One length, 120 length, and you can also get this new left clamp that matches the Box brake lever clamp. Those are sold separately. So this is the new Box front specific rim. It lacks a braking surface, so it's only designed to be used in the front. Super lightweight design, 295 grams. These will be available later this year, early next year. Something we're really excited about, love the look, and so far everybody loves it. So while we went with mini stuff, expanded the Box line with a bunch of mini products, we added a couple of oversized products to the Promax line. Last year we introduced the Delta 31/8 stem and the Maximus bars. For Promax this year we're adding 2 new stems, both 31/8 ID for 31/8 bars. We're using the same basic shape as what we had last year. This is the Impact, and we've got a front load stem that's called the Banger. Both 31/8. The Impact comes in 48, 53, and 60 lengths, while the Banger is 48 and 53 only. And they work with Box Maximus bars.
Hey, I'm Steven from Redline Bikes. Got a few things to show you. First up, Flight Series. From size Expert up, completely ground up new frame. R7 tubing, every single tube is formed. Redline specific shapes, no catalog shapes. Belled seat tube with the BB86 press fit bottom bracket. Flight cranks. Sun Envy rims. Tioga tires. Out of the box, this is going to be one of the best bikes available. Biggest change is too, this bike will come with a through axle, 120 point engagement cassette hub. If you notice here, the dropouts are convertible. If you decide, oh, I like to run a 3/8 hub, you just swap these out to a 3/8, and there you go. Proline this year, new frame. You got Redline form tubing, keeping it stiff, 6061 aluminum. Also, different from last year, sealed bearings front and rear. 96 point engagement cassette hub. Flight cranks for the larger bikes, and microline cranks for the smaller. Keeping with Redline's commitment for the little kids, we decided to work with Strider and with the Redline co-branded Strider push bike. Like they say, it all starts with a Redline.
Hey, it's Tony with Phoenix Pro Cycles. At Interbike this year, we wanted to show off the Josh Benuelos's bike from Worlds last year, custom painted by his father to represent the USA. After Interbike, or after the Worlds was over, he gave it back to us, and we've had it on display at the shop. The other bike we brought on display this year is our inspiration for when we started the Talon frame, was to jump into the bike market with different ideas that were outside of the box. So this year we've set up a bike with 20 mil front and rear hubs, disc brakes. All the components are either Pro Max or box components. So this has been our desire, and finally been able to put it together with some partners with some great companies.
All right, Hyper this year, the Mission 1s are in stock. We've got all 4 colors, all Pro sizes. Last year, you know, we had the prototypes here. They're in inventory, ready to go. All the Mission 1s, as you can see on there. And I probably have a couple hundred out there already, and no issues. Everybody's been digging them. So I'm happy about that. This has been my baby for the last year and a half, and so far so good. We have the new race fork, the Snafu race fork, and that's going to come in chrome, black, and this new color called jet fuel, which is a specific process. It's different than other manufacturers where it's a little more hardened and it won't chip off at all. So we have the new fork, we have a stem coming out, and we have a cruiser stem, which is a front load, as well as Snafu headsets to go with, you know, your Mission 1 frame, Snafu seats, the lightweight plastic seats, Snafu seat clamps, Snafu grips, and then Snafu flat pedals if you're not running clips. We have this 2-piece Snafu crank that's coming in 140, 145, 150, and 155 millimeter. 2-piece crank with bottom bracket. You're retailing around 149 for the whole setup. We have little mini Snafu anorexic pedals for little guys that have to run flat pedals now. So it's like an old DX style, pegs, but it's super lightweight pedal with a hard-end axle. Should be great for little kids, and the pedal is actually the right size for their feet, and all the clamps. But also we have sprockets to go with the 5-bolt sprockets to go with the 5-bolt cranks.